Hey gang. Hello. Interesting. How about now? Hey, now you guys can hear me. Let's see if we can adjust that just a little bit. There, that's better. Okay. It's Friday. I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. I had a stream set up, promoted it live. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on or why it didn't work, but it looks like we are live now. So give me just a moment to bear with me here. Throw this up on Facebook here. Let's try this again. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's drop this down. And we want to all right. Hey, there we are. Okay. Okay, looks like chat is working. Looks like that is working. I want to get this sent out one more place here. Hey, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we're going okay. All right, so let me okay, let me check those two things. Okay, that is not important. Okay, enough of this flim flam. Let's get farming, shall we? You guys have been patient enough with me. Ooh, that's just really loud for me. Okay. All right, so last week we ended here with, there we go. All right, oh, I think, okay. Okay, how was everybody's week? This camera still is not quite there. There we go. That looks a little better. How was everybody's week? How is everybody doing tonight? Uh, good. Good, good, good. Glad you guys had a good week. It was a little rough here today getting things set up for this stream. So, I do apologize for the delays. Good news is I think I have figured out what I did wrong. So, um, to help our hired worker out here, we are going to take off this headland here. And go from there. So, oop. See, kids, this is what happens when you text and drive. Don't text and drive. Although the problem is I'm not texting, I am just trying to get my sim dashboard up and going. So, we will see how this goes here. Oh, what else do we have? What on earth do we have going there? Oh, looks like someone else is doing a little live stream here. So, let's get our feet on the right pedals here. And this is, gonna be 2 separate fields. So let's get the ball rolling there. And let's do a little backing around here. I figured with a bunch of folks, YouTubers and whatnot, going live with real corn harvest, since I'm in Montana and there's not a whole lot of corn to be found, we would just start with a virtual corn harvest here and see where life takes us today. So, if I have my tech stuff figured out, I do have a, just a second here to get rid of this. There we go. What are we, oh, let's definitely get rid of that. There we go. Sorry about that. Clicked on a link that I should not have. And now I have lost my mouse. There she is. Okay. Alright, let's get back to this farming thing. Sorry guys, it's just been that kind of week. I am just a little scattered and a little flustered with my technical difficulties. I was so proud of myself getting a stream scheduled and getting it out on my Facebook page and getting it out to a couple of people that I was so excited to get going here, and now it's just nothing. So, now it is just nothing. My first Coke in a week. So, all right, and I think we're going to run this down to the other end. And once we get this guy back as a hired worker rolling, I'm going to jump over there to our Fendt and our ridiculously big setup and get a little bit more winter wheat slammed in the ground there. And we probably should. We're just going to catch these because they just look bad. Then we're going to swing over and see if we can get Mr. John Marvin, the hired helper there, get him started. Hey, there's a deer. Get him started with our a little bit more tillage there on the other side of the map. So how do we get this combine to go faster uphill? We're redlining that baby too. Look at that. One would have thought this thing would have a little more horsepower for us. But nothing doing. Let's see. Well, at this rate, we're going to spend the entire stream just cutting off our ends here, so. Real life goals is to drive one of these combines one day. Just see what we can do. And now we're just stopping. Oh, this is that weird part on this field where if you're right along the edge there, you're actually dragging up, hanging up on the header there. You got to be right on the edge. There we go. There we go. Now we got her. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, and I do have an older school mod I want to go check out. I stumbled across it today. Well, not today. It was earlier this week. We might, depending on price, we might go pick that baby up and make it a grain cart tractor here this afternoon. So, oh goodness. Had a good week this week. Helped a guy finish up with potato harvest here. So hopefully with a little bit of a break this week, I can get some of that footage. I had the GoPro out with me and got a little potato harvest action going. So I'll try to get that edited up for you guys and out sometime this week. So but other than that, it was just fingers to or nose to the grindstone. I got a big dealer presentation next week that I'm working on. Almost have that finished up. Just got to review some slides, get a few things polished up. Expecting a delivery here anytime. Maybe that's it. Nope, well, that's my buddy. But yeah, we'll get that delivery. I may have to jump away here from you guys for just a second to do that. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, shoot, I wish that was... All those stands there are going to bug me, and if I try to back up and go around and do it, that's not going to work either. So that would be a nice little autosave glitch there. All right. I know you don't take corners that tight in corn, but this is a game and I do have to have just a little bit of leeway there for that. So we're going to run this guy down. Since we are this close, we are just going to unload. This may or may not no, it won't top off this truck. But yeah, let's go check out this tractor. I think I put it in here. Yep, 8550 Allis-Chalmers. So GPS. Yeah, let's do both. We're not going to straight pipe it. Let's do the standard. We'll throw GPS on it because we can. Ooh, we got skinny duals. Throw some wide Midas duals on that baby. Heck yeah, we're rolling in at 300 horsepower. 168,000. We are going to get that guy. And we'll see if we can do a little bit of grain carting with that guy. All right, so this loaded back in here. Okay, we're going to send him off on his way. Let's see, there's where we want to be. Oh, we still do have some straw to pick up, don't we? Okay. Oh, we still got a little corn to plant too here, don't we? Fall corn. All right. Hey, there we are. So what do we got going on with this guy here? Can we... So we were in the tree there. All right. Oh, excellent. What are we... There we go. Our sim dashboard is up. And we're going to see if we can get over here to our Steiger screen, which we can. Once we get back over here to the top, I'm not going to make you guys sit through all this boring finishing up the end of these rows here, although you can see how good of a job my hired help is. They're about as helpful as a wet noodle. So we're going to jump over here, lift up out of the ground. Okay, Mr. Marvin, John A. Let's get this going here. We're going to lower this baby in the ground. going to get him hired. We're going to jump back over here. Ooh, yeah, here we are. Let's see what the inside of this cab looks like here a minute. Oh, now that's cool. Phone holder, wire for the, oh, for the radio. Oh, yeah, this baby's awesome. All right. Nice. Trimble GFX 750 screen on there. Love that. Love that. All right, here we go. Oh, man. This baby's going to be fun. Heck yeah, look at there. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to leave him parked there for a minute. Hey, he's doing a little better here. Doing a little better. He's doing terrible. He's missing most of it. Okay. All right, we're here. We're just going to fill this baby the rest of the way up. Work on getting most of this out of the way here. And then we'll go. We'll get back over to our Fendt. Start slamming winter wheat in right behind the corn. %. We are not going to deliver this. We are just going to pick it up and park this baby at the edge of the field. I might do some of that delivery stuff. Okay, this should work here. It's going to take him about 6 months to get turned around. So we'll give him a little bit more. Coming up that hill, those combines struggle on that little hill there. 96%. Again, all this auto drive stuff in here. And we are full. Okay. We're going to go down and park this guy down along the road. So I'm thinking for you guys, I have a series on Stone Valley that's been a kind of a play around time lapse one. I think I'm going to continue that. And we're going to start, I think, tomorrow morning on my live stream. Seeing if I can get Shelbourne Creek, Shellbrook. I can't remember it now. But see if Perfect. Look at there. Um, uh, get that set up as our live stream here for a little bit. And then I saw this week Hagenstadt was released for uh, or released on the Mod Hub this week. I think I kind of want to start a uh, little series on that, and see where that takes us here. So um, in my Farm Sim 13 days back on the old Xbox, when I had basically mastered what was it? How come I can't think of the name of it now? Westbridge Hills. Once I had mastered Westbridge Hills, then I jumped over and spent an unsafe amount of time on Hagenstadt. And it actually became one of my more favorite maps in the series. So we should be able to get another good sizable dump of corn on there out of the combine, especially if we just swing over and top up our semi, and then we'll go seed that little patch, move the drill over to this patch, and get going on it. And that side is full as well. Okay. Here we found high range. See, this old school horsepower don't have any trouble with this hill. So, a little trouble stopping on it though. All right. Enough of this. Enough of this flim flam fiddle faddle. It's got weeds growing. It needs plowing. I think everything needs to be plowed. But we are here. Oh, let's see here. GPS on. Of course not. Okay. Let's get our. Nope. Oh, I had this button assigned. What was it assigned to? Where did my assignments go? I changed a bunch of my buttons around, which was a bad idea. But 17 it says. We'll see. Hey, look at there. Okay. So we're going to want to fire everything up. There we go. Drop it into the ground. There we go. Okay, I think I mentioned at the tail end of the last live stream, this is my favorite setup. Favorite setup. And yeah, this speed here, this 5 miles an hour, this is what realistic is right here. So I believe Borgo has a little bit newer cart out. They got the new 9000 series carts out. But throwing in some winter wheat along with a little bit of anhydrous for fertilizer there. And looks like based on the mini map, we are doing good. So we're going to jump this one up just a little bit in speed. This is a nice speed to be going. Okay. All right, we got our combine turning there. He's at 56. I don't think that corn is running near as good as that wheat did on the other side. Then again, I'm only taking 40 feet instead of 60, so. We're going to do a little on the end here. Maybe do a little fixing. I don't think that's going to be enough to catch that corner, is it? And we're not going to quite get that edge. No. Okay, well, now we know what we have to do. So, and I'm guessing we're probably going to need some lime, which we might have. Might have something fun for you guys to try lime-wise. Well, you guys won't actually try it. I'll try it, but you guys can go download it for yourself. Turn the GPS off. Let's raise this up. Okay. Set our cruise back on there. Let's get our end a little closer here. We're at 83%. Where is our beloved Mr. Combine? He is going to get turned around there in just a minute. So we might just go ahead and shift our line over here a little bit. And when we get lined up, let's do that. John's looking like he's doing good over there, Mr. John Marvin. So anyway, on Shelbourne Creek, it's going to be just a live stream on combining. We'll do some fall seeding. Then we'll go into winter time, do a little bit of selling of crops. And then we'll jump into spring. Do a bunch of burn down spraying, a bunch of planting, seeding, all that fun stuff. So, but all right. We're gonna have a full cart here in a second. Running the combine. Let's see, it'd be Kigi that's running the combine. Kigi's our other hired man. Okay. And this old girl's, boy, now she's feeling a load of 1,400 bushel on that cart. That's making her grunt just a little bit. We're going to close. Oh, that's right. This is the oddball cart. The oddball key command. I do love that animation, though. Those guys are really good at what they do over there at Custom. Really good at what they do. Oh, what do we got? Okay, well, pulling the front wheels off of an 8550. Add that to the list of things I've never done before. All right, let's get back to our seeding here. So, fun fact that I learned about these Bourgault drills. A lot of you may know, some of you may not. I will try to get in here for a little bit better view on them. And it's going to center me right over the tractor, so I don't know what we're going to be able to do. Look at that handsome fella driving that tractor. That great Fendt jumpsuit. Look at that guy. Man. Alright, so these yellow cylinders here on openers, those are our mid-row banders. In real life, they would be putting down some nitrogen in between. I wonder if we can come in from the side here a little bit. Oh yeah, see, there we go. So here's our mid-row bander here, and they're dropping a line of fertilizer right in between these two shanks here. So our seeds running in here, and then coming from different places on the cart here. And I just realized that the animation is goofed up on this, and those hoses don't hook up to that cart or to our toolbar there. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. I never noticed that before. Oh well. In real life, we would be connected here and there. So, all right, let's back out of here a little bit. We're going to lift her up. Whoop, whoop. We are going to get, don't hit the cart now. And it's a big long turn. We'll get her dropped back in the ground there. That'll work great. Okay, so I'm going to turn that down just a skosh. Alright. Still doing okay on our corn. Looks like our Mr. John Marvin is over there doing his thing. He's looking okay. I wonder. Oh, we can see him. Working that one under, so we're jumping up from that red to that orange. So it looks like we are getting just a little bit of nitrogen bump there, so that'll be nice. Our corn ground definitely does need to be plowed. That is for sure and for certain. So we're going to have to do something about that. What, I don't know. I'm not sure what just happened there. Okay. Did not want the auger out. Okay. Well, that's fun. Okay. I think that's going to fold it up now. Awesome, guys. Not sure how I did that, but I do apologize. Do apologize. Okay, now this one is going to be a little bit one of those funky corners here. And he's at 70%. I don't have anything to go get him with, so he's just going to have to do his own thing. All right. Beautiful southwest Montana today. It has cooled off nicely. We're sitting right around 60 degrees after record-setting heat on Tuesday and Wednesday today, or this week. So it's nice to have a cooler day. I did have to pull the blue jeans out of my closet this morning and put them on. I've been in shorts for pretty much the rest of the summer, so. But that is where we're at. That is what we're doing. So. But yeah, tell me, you guys, have any of you done anything with the pumps and hoses pack at all? Has anybody done anything with that? I have not. Was all set to get it. Was all set to do some live stream fun with it this weekend, and saw enough bugs in it. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait, make sure they get those sorted out before I throw that that chunk of change at it. I know Dirt Farmer over there on YouTube. He kind of said the same thing. He's a console player on Xbox. They're great guy, good content. He's got some real life stuff on his channel and some farm sim stuff. And he was saying, and he made the comment, and I totally agree. If that DLC was something like GPS or something like that for console, it'd be well worth it. But that's kind of a large chunk of change for just some pumps and hoses, basically. I love the idea from Giants and from Creative Mesh, but it's a little buggy. There's a few things for them to work out, but I love that idea of how that's going with the umbilical lines and all that. So we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do, see how they fix it, but also see. I'm excited to see what other content creators are going to do with it and how they're going to fix it, or not fix it, but what they're gonna create with it. Whoops. We're turning way too tight there. And so we're going to, do we freeze? Oh no, we just got our autosave simulators engaged there. we will tighten this little patch up and move over to there to the big one. Seen a lot of people, heard a lot of people say, how come are we wasting seed and fertilizer over here? Real life and in this game for discussion purposes, we would only have. Oh, I'm tired. Goodness, we'd only have these two sections of this drill working. So you can see each of these towers here. We'll zoom in here a little bit, see if we can get them. So each of these towers here, these are feeding the openers here. And there's plumbing on this manifold here that will shut off the rest of the drill and only have these open. So that's pretty cool. A friend of mine is actually a salesman for these Bourgault drills at his dealership. And so every once in a while I can get a little kind of an inside tour there. We just, got an inside tour of the tank there. So, but like I said, you cannot appreciate the immensity and how big these tools are until you're actually up standing next to them. So, but, so yeah, they're pretty incredible. Okay. All right. All right. What else do we want to get done? Let's take a look at our last pass over there for him. Last pass. So, oh, you know what? I think we got to get the auger moved for corn, don't we? I think we do. I think we do. All right, well, that shouldn't take too long here. So we're going to pick up, we're going to shut off our GPS. And I think we're just going to leave that there. Auto and auto, perfect, perfect. Okay. Do a little bit of truck driving. And we'll see how this baby goes through the creek here. I normally don't like doing this, especially loaded. So we usually get into some trouble here. But we'll see. Maybe our big Mac will just power through and get her done for us. Look at there. Come on, darling. Oh, get there. Oh, didn't quite make it. Didn't quite make it. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna be sliding back here. All right. We might just have to see if we can try one more time. Come on, we're gonna go a little bit this way. Dig, darling, dig. Come on, gear it down, gear it down. There she goes. We're still moving. We're still moving. It's first time I've ever seen a semi-truck with four-wheel drive. I know that's nowhere near possible for what exactly happens, but hey. So, all right. Okay. Duck under there. Does anybody know, has anybody seen the Sputnik potato equipment come out? I know it came out right at the tail end of 19, and I loved it. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I'm hoping it makes a return here, but I haven't seen it. Has anybody else? Whoop. That's what happens. I think that'll be okay. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Matt. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Sorry, I'm not used to having people in the chat, so I wasn't really paying attention. So, appreciate you guys stopping by. How's things going? How are you guys doing? We are never going to get the semi in there at that angle. Yeah, I'm still adjusting to all this live streaming and technology and everything, so. Ooh, potatoes and sausage. That sounds delicious. I think I got pizza on the menu with the family here when I'm done streaming, so it's kind of our Friday night thing, so. Good, good. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get back over to our truck. What is Mr. John Marvin doing here? He thinks he's finished. Well, he did a terrible job there. To clean that up for him, I reckon. All right. Let's see here. Alright, we're going to have to get this up here. Make sure I'm in the right spots. And we are on the front one. There we go. Let's see. We can get it in there. Got it in there. And we're coming out in the bin. Awesome. Love it when a plan comes together. What am I doing that you have trouble with there, Vanessa? There we go. Boy, $2,200 for Mr. John Marvin to do a terrible job on that tillage. That's ridiculous. Hey there, Timbo. Nice to see you. Thanks for swinging in. Thanks for stopping by. How's your evening going? All right. Good, good. There we go. Oh, very cool. Very cool, Matt. Well, welcome to the community and welcome to the game, Vanessa. Hey there, Brennan Gaming. How's it going? Very cool, Timbo. My family's out at sports practice right now, so their their scheduled time for that is 4 to 6 on Fridays. So I since practice gets a little boring, I'm live streaming. So oh, very cool. Very cool. Well, thank all you guys for stopping in. So we got a little corn harvest action going over here. We got some wheat going in right behind that. Over on the other side of the map, I had the hired hand doing some tillage, but I don't know how well that's going to work out for me. So all right, we can shut off our Kubota. We can shut off our Magnum. A little old school Alice Chalmers here. Awesome. Well, I can't say how much I appreciate you guys stopping in, swinging in, saying hi. So that is very much appreciated. Anybody got any big plans for the weekend? This grain cart may be just a skosh heavy for the old Allis-Chalmers here. There you go, Timbo. Well, maybe not steal, but maybe long-term borrow. How's that? So, no, it is definitely a game well worth playing. And um, I think they might, Timbo. I think they might. I haven't ever been, so I don't know, but I'm told they do, but I don't know. All right, we'll get this guy unloaded and back rolling here. Then I think I may sneak back over to that other field and clean up the tillage. that's that's very true, Timbo. Very true. A lot of time on your hands when you're in that place. All right. Okay. We'll just park him out of the way here. All right. Check this guy. He seems to be doing fairly well. Yeah, exactly, Timbo, exactly. So that's what my wife said. She said, you play this game all the time. You just well start recording yourself and see if anybody wants to watch it. Lo and behold, here we are. I'm playing. You guys are watching. This is great. This is great. So, all right. See if we can pick up here where our hired hand left off. I mean, I knew the hired hand in Farm Sim was bad, but I didn't think he was skip a third of the field bad. But oh well, gives us something to do. So I remember way back Farm Sim 13, I was playing on an Xbox, and I'd have the Xbox set up with the TV, and I have my laptop next to me, and I'm watching the guys playing on PC, just wishing I could get all those mods and GPS, course play, all that fun stuff. So saved my pennies, nickels, and dime, and got myself a computer, and here we are, what, 3, 4 generations later, and playing, streaming 22 here with you guys. So absolutely, Matt. You can definitely ask. I work for an agriculture company out of Fargo, North Dakota, and I am the remote product service and support person for the Northwest Territory. So I usually got a couple of days on the road and a couple of days here at home in the home office. So Let's see. Very cool. That's my goal, is to retire and play Farm Sim. You guys are my new heroes right there. So what did you teach, Matt? No, Vanessa, I don't live in Fargo. I live in the beautiful state of Montana. So I'm the remote guy. So best part of my job is I don't have to go into the office every day. My office is about a 15-step commute from my kitchen. So it does get a little western up here in the winter, that's for sure. So, but and it's kind of funny, when I interviewed for this job, I had to go to Fargo. Got to go to Fargo 3, 4 times a year for meetings and whatnot. But it was in the dead of February, and on my return flights were canceled because of a blizzard. So I got to spend an extra night in Fargo waiting for flights to be arranged so I could get back home after the interview. So I got a real brutal introduction to Fargo winters. Very cool, Matt. So very cool. What do we got? I hear my hound dog's going crazy. So exactly, Timbo. Snowblower and a 4x4. So that's exactly what I've got. So life is good. Let's see who's at the door here. Okay. Do they need me to come, or did they just drop it off? Okay. But they went. He went back to the truck. Okay. Sounds like UPS is dropping off a work package, so I got next week's work. 8 p.m. Central, always a laugh. Excellent. I will be sure to stop in and stop in and check you guys out again for sure. I enjoyed it when I stopped in the other night. So, yep, 80 and out for sure. So, I don't remember the numbers in particular for up here in Montana, but they have a um, similar thing for firefighters. I was not a firefighter long enough to qualify for any of it, and I was with a private department, so I didn't qualify anyway. But I just remember those guys talking about their 20 and out. So there you go, Tim. Do you plow snow or anything like that, or I'm seeing more snow equals more money. So I've been playing since 13 came out. That was one of the original versions that came out on the Xbox 360. Um, and so I started playing on an Xbox, and literally the UPS guy dropped it off, and I popped it into my Xbox, and I played for um, almost 20 hours straight. It was about 5 o'clock the next morning when I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore, and I've been hooked to this game ever since. So um, played all of most of 13 on the Xbox, and then 15 came out. I got that on my Mac. Um, Loved playing on a Mac. Still would be playing on a Mac, but I can't seem to get the Logitech steering wheel and uh, to work with my Mac and Farm Sim. So uh, got a uh, got a PC, and kind of been piecing my system together ever since, and started recording myself and streaming about a month ago or so, a little less. So, But I'd always sit here and talk to myself playing the game, explaining to myself what I was doing, and figured, well, if I just turn a camera on and put a headset on, maybe other people would want to listen and watch. So, like I said, here we are. Very cool, Timbo. Very cool. So, yeah, I'm not too much younger than you, but just a shade younger than you. But yeah, I got a young kid that came last winter and asked if he could shovel my driveway for me, and I said absolutely, kiddo. So anytime a young man like that wants to get out on and work and get away from behind a device, why I'll help him out for sure with that. So exactly, Matt. There have been so many changes and updates and improvements. I know they haven't even announced it, but this one hasn't even been out for a year, but I'm already excited to see what the next version brings. So, um, but this one's incredible. So, but I don't have it in this save. Have you guys messed with the relight mod at all? I've been seeing a lot of good things about that one, so I'm excited to try it. Yep, no, no, the feeling, Timbo. I had a neighbor I used to live next to, and we kind of had an unwritten competition. Whoever made it out first in the morning would do the other guys, and I always noticed he would come out after I was done with his and catch the little bits that I missed. So know the particulars of those and their snow removal. So, but yeah, like I'm with you, Matt. Like I said, I haven't messed with it yet. I haven't looked yet, but I did hear that he released it as a standalone mod, so you can drop it in anything. So I'm gonna have to go check that out. See if I can check that out after the stream. So, but, all right, I think that catches us up there. I'm gonna cruise this thing over to some of our wheat stubble and start getting that worked under. I did turn seasons off on this game because I wanted to mess around and play a little bit with the custom modding's corn planter over there. So that you just see in this other field here when we go by. But so, oh, apparently we're gonna stop here and catch the bits that he missed over here. There we go. Oh, all right. Yep. Bingo, Timbo. I'm the same way. I like jumping in and interacting a little bit with chat, interact with you guys. So I did actually, for the first time, I caught the tail end of Clutches last night. It was pretty cool. So might try to catch his again. A little tough to see him combining corn at 12 mile an hour, but you know, everybody does a little bit different. That's the beauty of the game, beauty of the channels, is you can do it how you want. So guess if we're taking off through the field, we don't need the landing lights on. So, but so I'm sure if you guys have been around Farm Sim at all, you guys know FSG Farm Sim guy. He's got a pretty good low key stream, and he's got some good content out. He's a pretty good guy. I like watching him. So let's see. Are we gonna fold or are we gonna not fold? And I think we're gonna try something different on this one. Oh, I'll have to get that header up out of the way too. Okay. Let's back this up just a little bit. Yeah, that's the great thing about this game, Tim, is that they've got all the different stuff for everybody that wants to do it. Um, I want to get on the big Canadian map, Manitoba. I want to get playing on that one. It's a huge map. I'm not sure where it would fit in with streaming and whatnot because I think it could take a little while. Some of those big fields and whatnot, I'm afraid people would get bored watching it. So haven't quite figured into where to put that one, but so, but I think we're gonna go towards the store, and we're actually gonna get rid of this honeybee header. I love it, but the unloading auger on the Ideals isn't quite long enough to handle this one. So we're just going to get rid of it in favor of a smaller one here a little later. And it probably is a little much for this little half ton. Easy on the corners. Good thing Barney Fife ain't out here. I'd be in trouble running on the other side of the road there. Believe it or not, Vanessa, I'm on Elm Creek. This is just kind of I knew my way around this one and just wanted to play around a little bit with my first few streams and get the audio dialed in and kind of setting them up and whatnot. So hopefully it sounds good. But so I think tomorrow morning I'm going to try to stream again, and I think, not sure what map. I think I'm going to was it Shelburne Creek. So but yeah, is Welker's working pretty good, or does it um, still have issues on it? So coincidentally, here in Montana, I'm about a 3.5 hour drive from Welker's. So Haven't made the journey to stop by and see him yet, but it's on the bucket list. So we'll see how that goes. But let's see. We want to sell this. Hey, Joe Braxton, how's it going, man? Here's going well. I'm just streaming along. So, I think I gotta go to this end. Oh, what do we got going here now? There we go. Very nice, very nice. My wife was in Nashville for a girls' weekend here a couple of years ago, so it's on our bucket list to get back there. So, oh, look at here. It's time for us to go get another unload the combine here. You know, he is not doing too bad a job for not taking the headlands off. Look at there. Yeah, I did connect with Silver Eagle there for just a minute in your chat the other night, Matt. Yeah. So, yeah, he's a lot closer to Welkers than I am. So, okay. We're just gonna. Back here and get our. Yep, yep. Dirt Farmer's up there too. So, okay, that's not gonna work. So we'll just drop a new heading. And we are going that way, right? Yes, we are. Still not. Okay. Well, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Yep, yep. That is the old Big Bud. That's the great big one. So, yeah, those are made. Where were they made? Havre, Montana is where those were made, I believe. They're some impressive machines for sure. So, all right. Why is my there we go. All right. We are still on the ground. Let's see if we can do a little more planting here. So and when 22 first came out, I thought it was kind of annoying, all the crows and the birds and everything, but now I think it's kind of cool. Adds that depth of realism just a little bit with the birds in the field, the animals, the deer running around on the roads. So, look at there. Oh, here I thought we were doing good because our worker was doing great, and it looks like our worker looks like he worked up part of our planted corn already. So, all right. Yep, that Dyersville Toy Show is on my list to get to as well. So, I haven't so much in the last few years been much collecting, but I've heard that about the Welker dog. Um, I've heard that about the Welker's dog. So let's see here. What do we got going on here? Streams. Okay. Let's make a note of that then. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I had farm dogs growing up. I know how they are. So I had a healer for almost red healer border collie mix for almost 13 years, and she would run right next to the front tire for a while, and then she'd run behind me. So I grew up on a farm, on a dairy farm. So my younger years, I did a lot of farming. So still do help a guy out. I was actually out helping part of this week, helping a friend of mine harvest potatoes. So um, unfortunately, there's not a good plethora of American equipment for potatoes on these in this game. That's kind of the one bummer for me. But there's a guy at the tail end of 19 that made a bunch. I'm hoping he gets them converted and we can get on and do some more potatoes. So, but yep. Yeah, I've heard both of those things as well, Timbo. That St. Louis show is a good one too. So uh, my only hazard there is is that one at the middle of or the beginning of February? I think it's kind of right in it's in the middle of the winter anyway. It's not conducive to a two-part trip here. I don't know if you can see my hat or not, but a bit of a Cardinals fan here, so I understand if somebody needs to leave the stream because of it, it's okay. Alright, I suppose I should check. Fint is about at 82%. Our ideal is, so we will pause this guy here for a second. I probably should go unload that load of straw as well, but come on, old AC, let's go. I collect 1/64th Timbo. Like I said, up until I got married and had kids, I had quite a collection going, but I have not been able to collect as much the last 10 years or so as I would have liked. So, 3 hours from St. Louis, very cool. And if I lived that close, I'd be able to go to Cardinal games all the time. So, but, so. So I had all in the neighborhood of about 350 pieces when I kind of stopped, I guess, actively collecting. I still keep an eye on it. Still um, go to the different toy dealer websites and keep track of what's out there and whatnot. So um, kind of saving some. Ooh, going up this hill with the old AC was not the best idea I've ever had. There we go. They got some really cool Fint equipment out for toys now that I see, but last I checked, they were pretty proud of those. So I don't know if those are in the future or not. So I guess better throw those on my Christmas list this year. So the old AC is a little light. So come on, get up there, girl. There you go. Okay. I wonder if it's going to work to go back around that way. Come on. Do, 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 do. Is that the collect there, Timbo? Is that at me? Sorry, did I miss it earlier? So I'm the 1/64th Farm Toys. Let's see, east of Kansas City there, Matt. Okay. Don't have to get specific for sure, but is that anywhere close to? I think it's pronounced Chillicothe. Friend and coworker lives in Chillicothe down there, so. Um, cool, cool, cool. Well, we're not gonna make that road. So we're just gonna come up here next to the fire station. Suppose I should throw a tarp on these so I don't lose them going down the road. Nice. Very nice, Vanessa. North of you guys about 30 miles. Very cool. Very cool. So, 64th Trucks Farm and Construction. Yep. So don't have a lot of the construction stuff. I got a couple pieces here and there, but so um, the the goal was to have a room in my house when I was an adult. This was when I was a kid to have all my toys and a display set up and everything. And it was going along great until about 11 years ago. Wife and I had a little surprise. So, um, not necessarily planned or unplanned, just was a little bit of a surprise. So, my toy room ended up as a baby's room. So, um, wouldn't have wouldn't have changed that for the world. So, there we go. I think I got to jump out and start everything here again. Whoops. Let's see. I'm going to start this guy. He'll unload into there, which goes into the bin. Working, working, working. Are they still harvesting down there, Matt, or is it just going, or? Whoop, 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 whoop. No, I did not want to do that. There we go. I think we're okay. What map are you playing on, Vanessa? Just started corn. Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, Timbo, I saw those. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine your reaction. So, very cool. Soybeans next month. Yep, that seems to track about right with what my buddy's telling me. So, hello there, Rank 29. How's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Let's see here. We want the top. Let's chop the tarp off. Oh, that's right. That's right. You were on Walker's. You said that. Was nice. Exactly. Exactly. Very cool. Very cool. How's things going tonight there, Rank? Oh, caught that one a little early. Oh well. We still got some corn out there in the field that we can go get, so not a problem. Very nice. Very nice. Hauling silage. It's on the list of things to do on a live stream. Get a little silage action going. So, kind of hoping they could get pumps and hoses sorted out a little bit. So, get some silage going, get the biogas plant up and going, get some big amount of liquid gold to get out there and do with pumps and hoses. So we'll see. He is full again already. Oh. The rest of that out of there. Oh. Getting ready to haul silage nice in game. My wife, back when I worked on the farm, my wife thought I was nuts because I'd do the same thing. I'd be in a tractor all day doing field work, and I'd come home and have supper, and kids would go to bed, and her and I were just hanging out. I'd fire up the computer and play farm sim. She'd just look at me like I was crazy. So absolutely, Matt. Absolutely. So, and because I just got this vehicle sync speed sync mod to work, I'm going to use it a little bit because I am just having fun with it. So, let's see here. Very nice. Oh yeah. Oop. Getting a little close there. All right. Uh, okay, and what are we at? 16% there. That will work. Which trailer is that, Rank, that you're using? Is that a special one or a more American version, shall we say? This old girl is just cool, man. They did a really good job with this mod. I like it. Sounds good, Vanessa. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys stopping by. So when I get finished up here, I'll pop over and say hello for sure. But I appreciate you guys swinging by and chatting for a while. It means a lot. So what got going on there? The East End dump. Okay. Yep. I think I've seen it surfing through King's Mods there, so I think I know which one you're talking about. Absolutely, absolutely, Vanessa. So I am I am happy to be part of this Farm Sim family, and hopefully mine grows a little bit over the next few months. So it's a great game and a great community for sure. So all right. Hopefully this doesn't turn us into the crick. Oh no, we should be just fine. Ah, totally understandable, Rank. I get the same thing when I was farming from my wife. So I told her it was my stress relief after a stressful day. She asked how it could be stressful in the cab of a tractor. I said, you'd be surprised. So, but I see our hired worker over there has decided to call it a night. I guess it is after 6 on a Friday night. I probably shouldn't be such a slave driver expecting him to work yet. But, pulled that one up a little late. Let's see. I'm thinking. Ooh, we're going to be a little off on that one. Yep. Shoot. Okay. I suppose I better go get him sorted here a minute. Let's see. What do we got to do? We got to get him fired up. Yeah. caught him at the right spot. Let's just go unload him again. I don't think we'll get him all, but at least this hired hand doesn't have a problem working after 6. So we'll see about this other guy. But Meyer Boss. Oh, yeah. Yep. I know which one you're talking about now. It took me a minute, but yeah, I know which one you're talking about. So that's also a good one. I'm wondering if I have those in. Just thinking to myself if I got a couple of mods in here or not. So I might have to go look. If I do, we might have a mod we can pull with our Alice Chalmers here. Let's see. Not there. This is Elm Creek rank. Just back to the roots, so to speak. So just trying to get my feet a little bit wet with the whole stream thing here. So I figured those would be some good ones to start off with. Kind of know my way around those. So got a bunch of stuff in here that I don't remember having. There they are. Okay, so realistic. So I think this is the one I want. Do I have enough cash? I do. Alright, we might do a little vertical tillage with the old AC when the corn is off here, so. I think we will. Alright. Let's get our GPS lined up here. Iowa Plains. I saw that one come up. It's on the list of maps to try. So, popcorn production. Nice. Is that a different? Does it have a different like popcorn in it, like that you can plant, or is it just making popcorn to sell at the store? Very nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is a pretty cool mod. So I'll have to check Iowa out for sure. So very cool. Now I haven't messed too much with the production stuff. What does it take to make salt pellets, or is that in game that you buy or something? Come on, be enough. Oh, just gonna miss it. Salt pellets at the store. Very cool. Very cool. That's definitely something I'm gonna have to check out. Being up here in Montana, I don't have a whole lot of experience with corn, so thus why in this map with seasons turned off, I'm planting corn in October. So, but I know it's a spring planted crop, but sometimes you just gotta have a little fun because at the end of the day, it is a game after all. So, but trying to challenge. Oh, very cool. That sounds like a good challenge actually. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. All right. I think I am just going to leave those two little corners there. They're not hurting my feelings too much. How's Mr. John Marvin over here tilling up that? Looking good. Yeah, I talked about that a little earlier, Rank. I would agree. Those are kind of painful. I don't mind the sugar beets as much because they yield just a little less than the potatoes, but potatoes are brutal. They just take up a lot of time, and there's just a lot of them. So I was telling Matt and the guys and Vanessa earlier that right at the tail end of 19, there was a guy out of Idaho that made some Sputnik mods, some more realistic North American stuff, um, or I should say American stuff that I'm used to. And I'm hoping those get converted over because they did make potatoes fun. It was a little more realistic with how it goes. So, but we shall see. I know everybody says, well, if you don't like it, you can convert them yourself. No, I'm sure I could, but I would much rather be playing the game than trying to make stuff for the game. So, but every once in a while I forget what I'm doing and um, plant some sugar beets, and then I have to buy the harvester, and then it takes forever, and then I'm reminded again. So I am still skipping along this whole edge. Let's get over there a little bit. There, that's what I like. There we go. That looks a little better. Yep. Yep. Just cultivate them under and start over with something that's a little easier. So, but we are just over that 2-hour mark. If our hired hand is about got that corn wrapped up, we might be about done for the evening. Looks like he might be about done. So we'll get down to here and see what our corn is doing, and then we may just call it a night. Okay. And we will turn it off. We'll lift it up out of the ground. All right. Hired hand. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest that, Rank. That just sounds bad. Get her set up on the big old combine harvesting wheat or corn or something, and get her hooked to the game, and then introduce her to potatoes. Okay. All right. Let's see. We gotta fire this baby up. Throw out the pump. Throw out the pump. Wow. Might be time to quit. Let's see if we can get that header folded in. Yeah, exactly, Rank, exactly. You got to be careful with that. So, okay. Now I don't even have like a farmyard set up to bring this stuff when I'm done. So, let's see. Do this. Fold that up. Okay. Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. So, yeah, sometimes I think it'd be fun to find somebody to do some of that stuff with, like doing silage stuff. I am not much for for driving trucks, but I'll drive a harvester all day long. So, all right. Oh yeah, I want to get that. I want to get that vertical till going with the AC. So, all right. No, I never customized any of the tractors, Timbo. I did a couple of small um, customizations on some equipment, made some smaller seaters, some bigger cultivators, things like that. But I just did not have the talent to do that. So I leave that to some of the more talented folks, and I just support them. So, but um, I'll never forget. Oh goodness, I would have to ask my folks how small I was. I want to say I was like maybe 10, 12 years old, and we were on a road trip out of town. And Dad and I were just driving around. We stumbled across a toy show in Great Falls, and there was a gentleman there that had the coolest combine trailer and header trailer for 164th. And so I was begging Dad, like, because I didn't take any. I had a little bit of chore money saved up, but didn't take it with me or anything. And I was just begging Dad, just begging him. And Dad's like, nope, we're not going to do that today. So the guy must have overheard us or something. So he was talking to me, and he says, here, he says, tell you what, I'll make you a deal. He says, sounds like you got the money to pay for these, but you don't have it with you. So you just take this stuff home, and when you get home, you send me a check or have your dad send me a check, and we'll call it even. Us collectors got to stick together. And one of the greatest memories I have from my toy collecting was that guy. Um, and So yeah, I mean, I took him home. I was on cloud nine all the way home, and yeah, first thing we did was wrote a letter thanking him again, and gave Dad the money, and Dad slipped a check in the envelope and sent it to him, and away we went. So us collectors got to stick together. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if I had an old one that got wrecked or something, I'd tear the wheels off and make duals and things like that with it, but. Um, and I always used to take thin little bread ties. I'd strip all the paper off of a bread tie and wrap those around my wheels. Those are my tire chains for the winter. So, but so that's about the extent of my customizing. So, but all right. Well, I think I have just enough time to get this thing hooked up and out to the field and see what it does. If I bought the right one, this will mulch and roll the same in one. But I know then when you come behind and seed, it gets rid of the roll, but that's kind of life. So, but let's see what we can do with this thing once. Maybe we can get us a few bonus points on our environmental score here with precision farming. We're going to unfold this baby. We can get rid of that. So it looks like it is doing something. I'd have to check here and see what state we're at here. double tillage. Well, it needs plowing, but it is mulched. So very cool. Very cool. That's awesome. All right. So it does give it mulched. Oh, there we go. Does it? Oh, no, it doesn't need rolling either. Huh. I'm going to have to play around with this one a little more, I think. Unless... No, family's about home, so I better get going. So, all right. I think I'm going to call it a night there, guys. Timbo and Rank, appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. A shout out to Brennan and Vanessa and Matt too for stopping by, hanging out, supporting the channel. I do appreciate it very much, probably more than I can tell you guys. So we'll just leave it at that, and be safe. Have a good weekend, and if you're an early bird like me, feel free to drop again in the morning. Hopefully, be streaming about 6:30 Mountain Time. So there you go, Timbo. Selling the collection to buy a computer. Now we know you're hooked to the game. So, all right. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys stopping by. So stop in anytime, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.